Up next, Hohner Anacleto, Rey del Norte, two-tone, space black. Check it out. Hi, welcome back. My name is Jose Macias, and we're at Alamo Music in beautiful downtown San Antonio. If you have any questions or like what you see, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. Today we have the Hohner Anacleto Rey del Norte two-tone space black. Another beautiful instrument provided by Hohner's Anacleto line, the Italian line. We have here, as normal as we start with our reviews, we start with the top, right? So here we have, okay, it's in 34 buttons, which is usual with the Italian lines. And as we can see here, usually if you've been keeping up with these videos, and if not, that's okay, I won't be mad. We can see normally we have like pearl buttons, which are a little more common, but I haven't seen these, or at least I don't think we've seen these on our previous reviews, but these are kind of gold and sparkly gold. So I think they kind of match with like the sort of space theme that they're going for. I can kind of see like the glitter as maybe like stars. So I think that's kind of a cool concept. So, right, we have the 34 buttons with the gold glitter in there. We have these beautiful inlays that also has the gold. And of course, these beautiful little diamonds that just adds to the elegance of these instruments. And then, okay, now let's move on to the grill, right? And the grill contains the registers. And here we mentioned it's a two-tone. So, as we said, let me check just to make sure. I don't want to lead you all in the wrong direction. This accordion is in the key of Fa and in Sol, and which means the key of F and in G. And how do we know that? By not looking in the back. Well, you can't really tell the keys, but you can tell it's a two-tone because it has two masters. Usually if it's one tone or one key, there's one master, right? So this one has two. And we can see here that it has the violin and the clarinet on both settings. And what does that do? That's just what you call the stoppers. It kind of just covers up one side of the whole of the reed block to kind of give it that sort of violin clarinet sound. So that's what's going on there. So they have it on both, on the F and the G. And then we see this beautiful grill, right? Well, let's see here. We have the Hohner emblem, so we know what we're playing. And then the beautiful design. I mean, I say this, and I've said this before, it really looks like kind of like Art Deco, kind of maybe, somebody tell me. But it looks like a car from the 50s. It has those beautiful features. And then we'll move on to this. Let's check out the back, right? Because normally, with accordions, at least with, mid-range models, you don't have this. And what is this? It's the back pad. But with these higher end models, it's sort of a standard feature. And what is it? It kind of protects the bellows. Because these, after years of playing, or even just after playing constantly, let's put it that way, constant playing will add wear and tear to this, and it will add scratches, and it will tear up your bellows, which are kind of custom to the instrument. So to get new ones, it's not a hassle, but it's a process, and then you don't know if they're going to fit well, right? So let's just make sure to take care of what we have now with these bellow protectors, and thank you, Hohner, for throwing that in. I know that was a little bit of insight there, but for those who really care, that's some good info. And so let's move on to like the bellow straps. We have here, they're gold, right? It matches up with the theme, and they're leather, so they're great. They snap on, so they have another snap here to kind of hold onto it, so it's not just roaming around, scratching the finish. And the same here on this end, we have this. So we can see they've taken care of both sides, which, you would expect that. And then here we have the bass side, right? Oh, before I move on to the bass, let's look at the bellows. Because we have the space theme, let's see what they did with the bellows on the inside. So, look at that. I thought they might have blacked them out, but they kept with the gold. So that's kind of nice too. I mean, I like it. Even the gold, like here, these are normally like silver, but they kept with the, like stainless steel, aluminum. But they kept with that theme. So, and it's got glitter. So I really like how they've kept with that sort of thematic, sort of like space. So here we move on to the bass side. And right here, we see the roller, the adjustable bass strap, which is kind of nice. Maybe you like it a little loose, maybe a little tighter around the hand. I tend to like it a little more snug, so I really do appreciate the roller. Thank you, and it's a nice, really sturdy, it's aluminum, so it's really nice. I like that. And then here we have, okay, we always talk about, or at least we've mentioned in the previous videos, but if not, we'll say it again. The Anacletos do not come unless you order them. They do not come with the bass reeds. So Fortunately, that is a separate order, so you would have to do that. Contact Alamo Music, and they can take care of that for you, alamomusic.com. So we got you squared away in case you do want the bass reeds. But now that we've gone over it, let's take a listen. Now that I've played it, what do you think? Leave it in the comments. I'm curious. I want to know. What do I think? I think it, well, first of all, the Anacleto line, right? It's like a luxury line. That's one way to describe it, but it's a top of the line instrument. So like all of these lines in comparison to like the more modest, more economical brands, there's really no comparison. So these play, I mean, it's not a great descriptor, but they play awesomely. And I'll start with like the action. And with the action, I mean how the buttons, how they react, right, to you playing them, to you pressing them down, and they come back, they react great. I mean, there's no play in between the buttons, so they're nice and tight. The action, the mechanics on the inside, I mean, it's an instrument that takes about a year to make. So everything here is pretty well crafted, and it's done by hand, and it's done to the highest level. Of course, it's a two-tone, so how do I think that kind of sounded? Well, I'll say this. Typically, I play a Corona 2 model, which are a little louder than these, so that might be the only thing that I would say, that maybe the loudness is not there, at least in comparison to those, but that's preference too. I mean, if you're doing a performance, which this is a higher end model, which somebody who is like playing and performing frequently, so you can take care of that with a microphone, right? Just kind of turn it up a little bit. So that's not really an issue. But besides everything else, this thing plays amazingly. So if you're looking for any instrument by Hohner, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. If you like what you see in the video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you all next time.